Play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Yeah. Well, no, I left my feet. All right, I'm gonna have to change it up. Red Stag's gonna have to put on some angry music. We're on defense. Where the hell? Oh, here we go. Kill switch engage. Kill switch engage.
Ready. Check. Watch the pass. Hey, my second.
They get it off at 1. Elway. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yep, I'll head to the Panthers.
Now it's Elway. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Ball out.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it
IR1
falls to the ground and
fuck
brings
out
up
of
4th down.
I was like, I'm Caucasian, but I'm hitting you.
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. But
Shit, I didn't realize that was me.
That flag in the back pocket.
You know what I want to try? They have a cool formation here. Oh, is that? Oh, fucking, you remember it from fucking last year, dude. We're fucking going all fucking asshole on this one, guy.
Offense
we're going to send them all the way down to Southie, bro.
Following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time.
I forgot to switch.
See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Doesn't matter.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Fucking Andrew Luck!
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now. Ooh. No. Ooh. No. All right, we'll go with this. Straight ahead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun.
What the fuck is that delay with the
lineman? The 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Maybe.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, they're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Like he was built.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And then Louis Anderson was okay at it. Didn't Drew Carey do it for like 5 minutes? And then he took over The Price is Right. And then Al Borland did it.
Offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go.
Bring in the heater, Ricky.
Hey, Charlie. I got one. Hey, watch that. Check right 54.
Nothing. No running back. No RPO.
From midfield, Elway. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lawrence Taylor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Pick me up.
Fuck that.
59 mark. Hey, box drop. Smell fear in it.
Elway. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I try to
catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play
or is that
we
just
see,
because we're in a lighter package, and that's why I get
about.
brushed off
But
with
big
the
plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
RPO backside. Yep.
From the gun, it's Elway. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, defense.
Now Elway to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, we got a second to remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, it's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I don't like that style. Ooh. No, here we go.
Check out. 1-2-7. You.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Oh,
he goes
stupid
animation. Just shy of
animation.
the 45. A first down now with a pickup of 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is
I
before
got
the
blocked
defender
by
does.
someone, but
And he'll
doesn't
take
fucking
this
matter.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Oh, we're down
That's
to
3
one.
touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Well, the game
Tucker
is
now to kick it
designed
away
to
following
stop
the
that.
touchdown.
I mean, in reality, it's... Yeah.
Fair catch called for Nate at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early
There was
on.
3 of you.
It
That's why
is,
took the
but I
blocker
think you
out of
hit the key
equation.
words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
60 outlaw. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. You ain't doing alpha. Check 3. Check 3.
On second down, Elway. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted.
Oh, where did he come from?
Jason McCourty. And they have possession. And
It's unacceptable. It's always unacceptable. No. Processing. Yeah. So break time. That's all we... In reality, that's what it is. When it says processing, that means break time. Plus, I'll give me time to finish the rest of my dinner, actually. Shrimp, scampi, and bacon over here, fella. But me, no carbs, just fat. Probably about 3 minutes down the road, maybe 4. I do live in the woods, but we're right by some civilization. Well, dude, if you saw where I lived, you'd be like, oh, wow, yeah, you're in the fucking boonies. But technically, because almost every road in New Hampshire's an interstate, it's weird. I'm right next to, I live maybe 5 miles from one of them. The other one, probably about 20 miles. Maybe a little bit less than that. So New Hampshire's weird. There's very few roads that go east-west. Most of them go north-south. Like most of your major highways and shit. I think there's only really 2 major highways that go east-west. And you have your, like, Route 9, I think there's 24 or 20 or 202 that go east-west. Like, random shit like that, but there's not many of them. Most of them end, and like, you'll go west for like 30, 40 miles, and then you have to change roads, and it's weird. If you want to go north-south, it's very easy in this state, but if you want to go east-west, yeah, you have to go out and about and around, because it's not that, once you get north, it's not developed whatsoever. Like, there's very little cell phone reception. Yeah, I'm talking like mostly Canada. Like once you get up north, it's mountains in Canada.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't
Yep,
have it?
Jersey boy, born and raised. On the playground's where I spent most of my days.
Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back.
7 or 8, now yell to the cabby, yo ho, stay.
Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.
Oh, Jazzy Jeff, just right out of fucking Uncle Phil's house.
All I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang. We ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Well, the suburbs, like, anything was within an hour. Like, I can go to New York City within an hour. I can go, like, to any bars were open later. Bars in Jersey were open till about 2:30. And then, obviously, New York City bars were open till 4. Till I was a senior in high school, then we moved up here. 5.5 hours. We had family up here that we like. Simply put, my dad's or my cousin down in Jersey is just like her mother, a huge fucking cunt who has to have her way, or everyone is unhappy. Yeah, my dad's sister. Huge cunt. She was always nice to me, don't get me wrong, but she treated my mother like shit, and I didn't like that. And it was a lot of that stuff that it took me till like I was in high school to realize, because when you're a little kid, you don't like pick up on that. And it's not like I would see them all the time. It would only be like around Christmas and shit. But she was just nasty to my mother. Not a huge fan. And then my mother's brother is a huge twat waffle. He again, he treated mom poorly when my grandfather was sick and all that. So, like straight face, huge twat waffle.
So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball, right hand catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon.
That's awesome.
Coffee store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
I'm down.
Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my brother's house. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay.
See, for me, that only lasts, like, this is fake fall. Right now we're in fake fall up here, where it's like a little bit cool at night, and then it warms up a little bit in the day.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
talk to your girlfriend about that. She knows. She knows what
goes through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
It is rough sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Check out. Ready. Mike 59. What we got? What we got? What we got?
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
That was man coverage.
And he goes
No,
nowhere.
it wasn't. It was zone. That was
yardage back at the 17.
Release.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a
Yeah,
second
when
and
you
13.
look at the bottom left, when you're picking your plays, you'll see the plays that they called. That was a cover 3, and they're trying some glitch shit.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Got some room at the 30.
But he doesn't know how to run it.
Up
So,
to the 31-yard
you ever
line.
see, like,
Give
when you
him
have 3 down
14
linemen
on
and then you
that
have a
one, and a
blitzing
first
linebacker?
down. That
Automatically
O-line, they cleared a big
bring
hole
that
there on that
linebacker
run.
down a
The
little bit, or the
athleticism of
DB,
offensive lines
whatever's
continues to
coming,
evolve, and we're
and
seeing
then
it here. Not only are they controlling
yeah,
things right at the line
and
of
then,
scrimmage,
hit
but they're able to get
contain.
upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna make him think I'm flipping the run.
From the 35 on second down. Luck. Oh, this is intercepted.
That one,
intended
no,
for
well,
Hill.
that one I thought.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Oh, it doesn't do that on defense? Huh, on offense it does.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Love. Allen has it, left side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Lawrence Taylor charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Love. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's gonna
that's...
out.
I didn't...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown.
He's so slow
Cleveland.
that I didn't even think he was...
Juju Smith-Schuster, 47 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Where's my angry music?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I thought I did. I was following you. You were the one juking and it looked down my screen. You were going left, right, left, right. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on a second. All right, let me get out of this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
I don't know what this means.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
L1 or back? Oh, yeah, backspin. Okay. Yeah.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, that was.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. It's Allen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He hurried up. He hurried up. Well, it does that on defense.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
My bad.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Luck on 3rd down.
Get out there. Oh, you bitch!
He had his hands on it.
I read that too. I'm so pissed off.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, he's fucking lying there.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it with Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across.
You just
for
went
Panthers touchdown.
kicked your leg back to let him
22
die.
yards.
Yeah.
As they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your
I'm going to call that the
assignments.
MC
Let them run
Hammer.
it in. They did it.
Can't touch
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, the other side's a Caucasian. All right, note to self, kick left.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
His outlet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Luck, wide open receiver, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Allen, and an alley to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Lawrence Taylor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Oh, yeah, that's because there's an option for him that he can break the first sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Yeah.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Check out. 240. Hey, check.
From the 41, Luck. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I got you. Back.
Here's Luck. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I was about to call a play. I was like, fuck it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
It should be right near the edge. Yes!
That's how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 1st down, Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Holt.
I read the play.
And
How
way
is he
up past the
undercutting
35 before he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Allen here on the screen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Man the outside.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get up.
The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Allen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Luck. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
Oh,
and that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
I forgot what color I was.
And he'll take this one near the 25,
like,
call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big play there for Carolina. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Luck now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Damn it.
And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 20. And he'll
God
take it
damn it, I
into the
hate
end
this
zone
cocksucker.
for a Browns touchdown. That's 3
These guys
touchdown
aren't good,
passes
but...
now for Andrew Luck. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Think a lot of
they threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct?
Oh, no,
both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on first down. Allen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I didn't think that there was one in this, but you could.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Ooh. Shit.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
I saw that out and up.
7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Allen, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
See the fat boys.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check
Watch the crossover with Holt.
3rd and long. It's Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
Talking out
6
loud,
sacks given up in this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch.
Back to throw, Love. And
He
that
made
one
you
incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught.
I didn't get tagged.
Take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Yeah, I saw it on the left side. I thought you were going to go left side on that.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 26-yard line.
He shouldn't be able to pick it up like that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Love. Allen's got it over the middle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. Yeah. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll run with Allen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Off of play action. Luck. Blitz coming.
Oh, I stayed with them long enough.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Going right side here, and that's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's your theory.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I want to block. Oh, shit, no.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mel Blount with a sack on the corner blitz. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Hey, fucking hurry up.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. He finds Beckham, complete.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
Luck now, 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
He's not going to get me. Check.
Luck now to throw.
Cut back.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
I saw that. They were all over there. They were all over there.
Tyreek Hill with 3 seconds remaining, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute.
Win, 7 miles an hour.
Good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Dude, who's who? Was I red or was I blue? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Damn. All right. All right, hold on. I'll save it.